Welcome back to Good Morning Colorado. Right now, taking a live look outside right now from Colorado College. A cloudy view, not exactly the way we wanted to start off our unofficial start to summer, but cozy nonetheless. Time right now is 6:40. And also, here's a picture sent to us by Cheryl Lambert off of Volmert Road in Colorado Springs. This image shows the blanket of hail that coated the ground yesterday, around 3:30 p.m. yesterday afternoon. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of hail.
You could have convinced me it was snowing. That's kind of what it looked like around Black Forest. And the way this year is going, I don't know if anybody would be surprised if it was still snowing.
I wouldn't be.
Yeah. And we might have some more of that kind of hail. Like some of that small stuff today, that could happen. So we're not talking about severe weather, like none of the big stuff, but we couldn't rule out some of that today. Hopefully not. You know, I don't want to see you mulching your flowers or any seedlings that you might have planted, but couldn't rule it out either. It's a little damp this morning. It's kind of cloudy outside. That's the view from Abba Eye Care right now. Powers and Woodmen. It's actually kind of a nice morning. I mean, it's in the 50s. And yeah, it, you know, maybe it would be better if the sun were out, but sometimes the rain smells nice, and it's kind of pretty outside that way this morning. Right now along the Front Range, just about everybody in the 50s. La Hunza's at 60. We still have some 30s up high where the air is drier, and as a result of that in elevation, it's colder. So the low-level moisture is banked up against the mountains. That's the reason for the low clouds, some of the patchy fog we've had this morning, and some of the drizzle and light showers. Most of the heavier rain's been well off to the east so far. And I don't think that we're going to have much significant rainfall this morning along the Front Range. We'll probably continue, at least for the next couple of hours, to see some decent showers over the southeastern corner of the state. As we move into the afternoon hours, a couple of things stand out. We haven't seen much development of showers and thunderstorms along and north of the Arkansas River. You do, however, see some cells coming off the higher terrain to the west of Trinidad, and again, maybe the southeastern corner of the state. The farther south you live, the more likely the storms could be a little stronger today and maybe produce some decent-sized hail. You'd have to be right near the southern Colorado border to have that concern. Mostly, I think we'll be talking rain, but you can see the brighter colors down here near the border areas. As we move into the early afternoon hours, we will start to see some new showers and thunderstorms developing first over the mountains, and then eventually that should grow into a rather large area of showers and thunderstorms and begin to work east across the interstate. Now, these will tend to weaken as they come across the interstate and they hit that cooler air, but we could still pick up some heavy rain, maybe some of that small hail, as I mentioned earlier, and some lightning and thunder as well, maybe even a little bit of snow up across the Continental Divide. Highs today aren't going to be all that high because we're going to stay mostly cloudy with 50s and 60s in eastern Colorado. Probably some 70s up across the mountain valleys, though. Those will be the warmest spots around the state today. This evening brings us our best chance, I think, along the Front Range for some heavier rain. We could still see some pretty good rain over the southeastern corner of the state. We'll likely see the heavier rain become less widespread as the sun goes down tonight and start to move off towards the east, kind of like what happened last night. So if you're watching from the far eastern plains, you could have some pretty good showers through the evening. I think for the rest of the area during the night tonight, we're looking at a mostly cloudy sky and similar to what we have this morning, just some very intermittent light rain showers or maybe some drizzle. Again, a couple of exceptions, maybe down near the Colorado-New Mexico state line, the far eastern plains, we could have some heavier showers on occasion. But I do think that our window for the heaviest rain is late this afternoon through this evening, at least here along the Front Range. Look for 40s to around 50 for lows in eastern Colorado tonight, 30s and 40s up across the mountains and mountain valleys. A lot of cloud cover is seen from Highway 115 in Turkey Creek this morning. Obviously not the only place seeing sky conditions like that. We'll continue to track the cool air during the day tomorrow. More good chances for some rain, but late next week things will warm up, and we'll talk about that in our extended forecast coming up soon. Kerjan, back to you.